Welcome, Virgo. I'm Brenda, and I'm here today to bring you your angel tarot and oracle reading for the month of February 2019. I truly want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing to these videos. Please be sure to click the bell button next to subscribe, and you'll be notified immediately when my cards and readings go out on YouTube. As you know, this is strictly a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Virgo on the planet, but please know that if you want clarity, accuracy, and answers to any questions, I welcome you to go to my website. There you'll see the services that I offer and how to schedule either a private reading with me or a private Reiki healing session. Okay, beautiful Virgos, let's see what we have here. The cards are put here as each week comes in to the month of February. So you have the 4 weeks here. We're starting off with the first card, and the first card is the Dreamer. And in traditional tarot, it refers to the Fool card. Okay, so what I've done is I put the regular tarot, traditional tarot cards down, as well as these angel cards, so that you can check them out. Some of you may understand the angel cards, and others may understand the traditional tarot definition, but they mean the same things. The graphics are different. So this is basically like the Fool. When you have the Dreamer card, you're able to take a leap of faith. You're waiting. Okay, you're standing on the precipice of the cliff, overlooking what it is you want and where you want to go. Okay, but I see that you're still waiting. You're checking things out. You're going to be able, though, to follow your dreams because there are going to be some unexpected opportunities coming up for you. Okay, you're almost there. You've got your foot ready, your head's up in the sky, and you're saying, you know what, I'm ready to take this leap of faith. And you are, because you've set your dreams into motion. Okay, you've been manifesting what it is you want, and you've been thinking about it. And so now, you know, it's karmically being sent to you. The universe has said, okay, fine, get ready for that leap of faith, and you'll be able to follow your dreams. And you're going to get help along the way. Perhaps it has to do with, you know, dreams that have to do with your job, a career, a new business, and you're maybe getting some help that way. Maybe someone is going to come in as a silent partner. Maybe someone's going to come in and help you with information that you need to guide you on your path. Those unexpected opportunities that help you to manifest and bring your dreams to fruition. So the beginning of February, you know, you may be seeing what you've been working on in 2018, at the end of 2018. Now that we've come into 2019, into February and January of this year, things are starting to evolve and progress for some of you, where you're going to be able to set the wheels in motion in a positive direction for what it is you've been wanting to happen. Manifesting your dreams, making them come true, okay? Alrighty, beautiful card. Taking that leap of faith. Now, you know, this isn't one of my favorite cards. As you know, this is the Three of Air, which also refers to the Three of Swords. You know, this is about carrying the burden of, you know, brokenheartedness, betrayal, being left behind, being extremely hurt. And you know what? It's about healing now. The heart is a healing organ. The healing has started to, you know, lead on the path now. Things are going to work out. But the reason these things are going to work out, my friend, with this healing is forgiveness comes into play. And that's forgiving either the other person or forgiving yourself. Sometimes this card refers to a three-party. There might have been 3 people here that this situation and phase was about. That things happened. It could have been a romantic threesome, you know, situation with a third party in there. It could have been a friendship relationship where things went sour, and maybe one of the other 3 stirred the pot up and created some drama, created havoc, created this so that there was a separation here, a division here of this beautiful relationship. Heal, my friend. That's what this is about. This is about letting go, releasing, and letting it go with forgiveness. Also, you may be accepting or being offered a gift of forgiveness. You may be issuing an apology. But the healing process has started, my friend. I do see great sorrow. I do see great sadness. I do see, you know, being left out in the cold, feeling like you've been ghosted, you've been walked away from. Things happen that you didn't expect. It's almost like you were blindsided when this occurred. It came in very fast, which just knocked the wind out of your sails. But now you're starting to heal. Virgo, you're moving forward again, okay? Things are improving in this department. But keep in mind, the reason it's progressing and getting better is not only the time lapse that's happened between this situation, but also the forgiving, the forgiveness. Forgiveness frees us, my friend, when we're in those situations. Well, how ironic, next to that, you got the release card. And this came up for Leo as well. And it is the death card in traditional tarot, which means it's the end of a cycle. Okay, you're moving forward, you're going in a new direction, you're letting go of what no longer, excuse me, no longer serves you for your greater good. That can be toxic energy, negative energy around you. That can be people that, you know, you've walked away from. You've realized that, you know, for your greater good, you've had to do that as hard as it was. Okay, they're not growing with you on your path. Okay, they tell me there may have been some dishonesty there. There may have been some secrets there. There may have been some gossip there. You know, total unfairness there. I see justice being served now. I see there was judgment there. Okay, I see there was inconsideration, selfishness. Boy, they're throwing this out at me about this situation here with this Three of Swords and Three of Air. Letting go for your greater good. Could have to do with employment. Leaving a job, leaving a position where you weren't growing, where you weren't excelling, where you weren't being appreciated, where you weren't being given recognition for what you do. But then realizing that you're going to move forward, okay? By letting go of this, you're going to move forward. You're going to go into a new direction. You're not going to go back. You've released it. You've let it go. You're not going to turn around and go back to it unless it's worth it to you, okay? I don't see that happening. I see this ending. And I see a new phase coming into your life. I see a new direction, a new transition, transformation for some of you. Now, let's see what we have for our final week, the fourth week. Well, my dear friends, you've been given the Queen of Earth, not the Queen of Pentacles. That happened to me before, and I don't know why I'm getting these cards. It's almost as though, you know, it's almost as though they're karmically being sent to me. This is the Queen of Earth, and the Earth does have to do, excuse me, Earth does have to do with Pentacles. We're right here, okay? I was looking at this wrong. Earth is Pentacles in the traditional tarot, okay? And this is all about abundance coming in, and the Queen of Pentacles is able to do that. She looks around, she thinks about where she is, and she thinks of ways that she can make things better. Often it has to do with releasing and letting go to move forward in a new direction, to make these things come to fruition, okay? It's making time for those around you and taking a sensible approach. Maybe some of you, you know, are involved with, you know, an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn coming in to your life right now. Some of you may be dealing with this type of a situation where, you know, you have had to walk away, and now I see you're going to be taking time for people. Okay, you might have been busy. It may have had to do with your job and your career, or getting yourself balanced and aligned where you are in your path in that department and not having time for others. I do see that you're going to be taking a sensible approach. Perhaps there was a release. Perhaps there's a rekindling of that now, okay? Perhaps there was an apology here during that healing. And now you're going to be looking at them and that situation with a kinder and more understanding manner. Because if forgiveness came into play here, you're definitely going to be looking at these people in a different way. Abundance, you know, with the Earth cards. And as I've said before, it's about starting fresh. It's about going in new directions. It's about, and it can have to do with money, but it also has to do, as I say, with people, okay, in our closest circle, either friends we've brought into our circle or our family members. But you're going to be more considerate. You're going to be more understanding and kinder when you're dealing with any challenges that have to do with this phase or situation involving a person or other people around you. The Queen of Pentacles knows what she wants. She knows how to get that abundance. She knows how to get that, that coming into her, okay? And that's what I see you're going to be doing. But you may be actually dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn female. For some of you, you know, I hate to read these as queens and kings because sometimes the energy will show me both. But I do see that this may have to do with a female for a lot of you. Making time, forgiveness, end of a cycle, letting go what doesn't serve you anymore, knowing you can take a leap of faith with what you've been planning in 2018 to come forward into January and February. This is the month of February. Okay, dealing with this heartache, dealing with this problem that you've had with someone, okay? Getting over it and forgiveness coming into play. Some of you will walk away and not look behind you, but others may have received the abundance in that. So now you're able to heal and deal with this person or people in a more kinder, understanding manner because the forgiveness came into play. Let's see what we've got from the Ascended Masters Oracle reading. Priorities. You've been given priorities. So it's time to sit down and think about what's important to you. What is serving you to your greater good, Virgo? How can you make that come to fruition and happen? To bring in your true peace and happiness. Well, that's setting up priorities, releasing what doesn't belong to you anymore, releasing that energy that isn't going to serve you to your greater good, okay? Letting things go, and then setting up priorities, the things that are the most important to you that will benefit you to your greater good. Let's see what Archangel Michael has sent you. Take time making a decision. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So maybe it has to do with this release here. Okay? You know, taking your time to make an important decision. Do you stay? Do you let them go? Do you walk away? Okay? So some of you do have choices to make here and this decision to make, but rely on Archangel Michael. Tap into your divine power, okay, for your greater good here. Setting up your priorities, thinking about what's important to you in your life, okay? This is your life, Virgo, and it's up to you to make the best of it you can. And that means sometimes we have to release, okay? Sometimes we're going to go through bad stages in our life where we have to deal with that energy. But it can all be improved at the end with the choices we make to forgive and make this work and respect each other more, or to release and move forward in an entirely new direction. But in the beginning of the month, there's going to be things. This ties into the whole month where you're going to take this leap of faith. You're going to do things that maybe you normally wouldn't have done before. Because you've learned what's important. You've set your priorities into place, okay, in order to make this decision. Well, my beautiful Virgos, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic month of February to look forward to. Know that I will see you soon, and I continue to stand in that circle of light for you, my beautiful Virgos.